Welcome to the third-party news for Retro Robot Radio for the date of May 24th, 2014. Arc Studio have shown off new renders of their Disguiser Z VIP series toys. The original toy that was announced was the Spectre figure, who is based on Generation 1 Smokescreen. The two variants of it are the VIP-02 Peacekeeper and the VIP-03 Silverstorm, who are based on Prowl and Silverstreak. These toys will have individually molded faces that'll be a little different from the original figures. BMOG Toys have shown off the on-sprue images of their Bear and Manta figures. Also announced from the company is a pinkish version of the mold, which will be an exclusive at BotCon 2014. The pink version of the Bear will feature a peg leg official assembly method. New company Boldforms has shown off a robot mode render of their upcoming Megatron-inspired tank figure. This render shows it to be very similar to the robot mode of the original Generation 1 cartoon Megatron. Gigapower have shown off a piece of artwork of their second Masterpiece Dinobot figure. This one is called Grasser, and it is inspired by Generation 1 Slag. KOncept Art Toys have continued to develop their KAT-01 Strika-inspired figure and their Impactor-inspired Collider figure with their Possible fundraiser. They are now offering 2 packs with both figures in both a very basic and with accessories grade level. And if you want to get on it, you better get on it now before it runs out. This figure is only going to go ahead if enough people are on board for it. Don't worry, they won't charge you unless it ends up getting fully funded. So get in there and pledge a few dollars to get your Strika and Impactor figures. There'll be a link to the site in the show notes. Keith's Fantasy Club have shown off images of their upcoming Tempest figure. Tempest is a Voyager-sized version of Cyclonus, and will come with both rifles and a Target Master partner. In other Keith's Fantasy Club news, they have announced that a set of replacement joints for the very first run of the Citizen Stack figure is being manufactured for people who have had any trouble with the joints being loose. Good work, Keith, for supporting your figures. Maketoys have shown off a product catalog online this week, which previews several new figures. One is called Battle Sentinel Gento, and is basically an Optimus Prime version of the core figure of their Hypernova character. He's compatible with the earlier Battle Tanker armors. They've also shown off images of their upcoming Utopia Citybot, including images of its alt modes and how it combines with their add-on set for Year of the Snake Omega Supreme. And teasers have shown that there are more Citybots coming. The Quantron Combiner is spotlighted in the catalog, showing off the members and pictures of it compared to the giant Type 61 figure. Teasers are found in the catalog for another Autobot figure called Adarasa, who seems to be based on Diatlas. The Maketoys website itself has shown off line art of an upcoming Citybot figure called Pandanus, who seems to be based on Scorponok. Perfect Effect have been showing off 2 new figures this week. One is a Brave Maximus inspired recolor of their Warden figure called Guardian, and the other one is a Scorponok inspired figure called Deathstalker. Renderform have shown off 2 upgrade sets. One is the PAX head upgrade for Toy World Orion, and the other one is the Death Czar head and gun upgrade set for Beast Hunter's Dark Steel that turns it into Generation 1 Deathsaurus. Shapeshift Incorporated have been showing off more renders of two of their legend-size figures. These are inspired by Fall of Cybertron, Ironhide, and Starscream, and are called Heavy Metal and Sky Snake. In a bit of a surprise, two TFC Toys combiners that have been on the back burner for some time have started to arrive in Chinese shops. These are a rescue team and dinosaur team from the Starcats TV series. There had been talk of versions of these toys that would come out in colors of Generation 1 Defensor and the Dinobots. Instead of TFC Toys manufacturing it themselves, they ended up giving it to a low-cost Chinese toy company to mass produce. So these figures are starting to show up at a very reasonable price, about $75 for each set of 5. This week's screen capture comes from the 1993 Charles Band film Mandroid. This week's news brought to you from the pages of tformers.com and TFW 2005. News read by Matthew Ignash. Be sure to check out our YouTube page at Retro Robot Radio and leave a comment. And check out the third-party TF Crashers on Facebook.